question mark, but they did take down Ghost Gaming like you alluded to.
Ghost Gaming. Solid team in their own regard, but EnVy, that next level. And even in that phase series, if you were watching it, Subi, you saw how many chances EnVy had, how many shooting looks they had, opportunities that they just did not put in. And a lot of that was just due to the crazy defense from phase. See if Turbo and the EnVy squad can keep generating those chances, already keeping Charlotte back. Turbo jumping. You see that double commit. Not the most promising start for EnVy.
But you're going to have to expect that when you see Team EnVy. A lot of... Oh, this is an awkward play, and Atomic loses the ball. And a good steal here right in the box from Delta.
Yeah, Delta will say thank you very much for this free... Well, I don't even know what happened to Atomic. That didn't even... I've never seen him do anything like that before.
Just a
huge mistake. It didn't even look like it was necessarily a backflip. It looks like he was just holding back on his joystick.
Yeah, just a rare mechanical mishap for Atomic there. And let's see if they can make up for it quickly, because one thing we know about Team EnVy is they kind of will lull you to sleep. It looks like, okay, they're running a basic offense, then out of nowhere, bang, they strike, and that one comes precariously off the backboard. Atomic, great pass towards Mist, and Mist turned away by Beastabonium. Good defense there to meet that ball at the point of attack.
Charlotte, it's a great start for them. Beastabonium over to Andy. The play cut out. Now missed a hard shot, but Delta able to save it. A nice save. EnVy might be having flashbacks to that phase series.
Yeah, but eventually you keep hammering in the same spot in a wall. Eventually it's going to show some signs of cracks as that pass comes out and goes right off the crossbar. Team EnVy is going all in on those infield passes, and they're getting closer and closer to finding their first goal of this series.
I mean, even if you bust the door down, you can still hit the door frame. And, and that's what was happening to EnVy. Andy, however, it's the door frame and it bounces right through.
Oh, what are they, 2 for 2 at this point? They are shooting the lights out. Great shot there from Andy. And again, Atomic a little slow here. I think it's a player we've got to keep our eyes on, because we're used to seeing phenomenal things from him, and right now, a few mishaps on defense.
Yeah, this is not a very promising start for EnVy, but if you're Charlotte, you'll take everything you can get at this point. They're opening up those small windows, and Charlotte is executing. Now off the ceiling, another chance. Andy will go straight down, trying to get another mistake out of this EnVy defense. Nice boost steal in the corner as well. Turbo is out now. We'll just flick it high. Andy to the corner. Missed. We'll send it back across. Turbo towards net. Beastabonium. Oh! That was a precarious spot.
I thought Turbo had the follow-up on that. That would have been nutty to see from him, and his miss goes for that ball. Net's wide open. Turbo almost found the angle, but the shot a little too slow as Andy was able to come in last second. But still, EnVy has pressure here. Another infield pass, and they are finding each other consistently. I think Charlotte needs to really focus on having one player come out and challenge those passes coming out, because right now they're very content on that goal line as Mist finds the first one for EnVy.
And EnVy right back into it now with that goal. Turbo keeping the pressure on, and that was a nice touch from Atomic, a recovery from him. Even there to make sure that ball gets forced into the net. So despite those early mistakes by Atomic, he does get that touch that led to an assist.
And right now, Team EnVy shooting 10% in this match. Now it even goes lower. Don't ask me to do the math on 1 out of 11 here, as Atomic goes up and gets the awkward pass, but Andy there for the last-ditch effort save, as Team EnVy getting the shots on target. They just can't seem to get them fall outside that one we just saw.
And that's just like the phase series. EnVy having tons of possession and pressure. But can they crack that nut? Delta. Nice flick. And this breaks up the play. Andy and Beastabonium both up. This will bounce off the corner. Atomic will have it deflect off him. Now Delta against Turbo. Turbo jumps up, taps it downfield. and gets the bump attempt on Andy, but Andy gets by 2 defenders, wide open net potentially, and he does flick it by Atomic, who looked like was recovering from a demo.
Oh my goodness, Mist left the back door wide open here. Great catch, great scoop, and flick on target. Going back door on Mist.
That was Mist, who had, I think Mist had just come on the respawn. So a slow start for EnVy. Charlotte sensing weakness. Atomic, center ball, Turbo, the shot down, saved by Delta. Another corner bounce. Beastabonium doesn't read it.
Missed.
The net was wide open, and Turbo could not hit it.
Accuracy issues plaguing Team EnVy right now. Still 35 seconds to go here in game number 1, but you gotta think goal has to come out now as the double commit comes out. This could spell disaster for Team EnVy, but no one goes from Charlotte Phoenix. Another shot coming out, and Turbo puts it in. 25 seconds remain. They're just down by 1.
And Atomic getting in the way yet again. This double commit from Charlotte. This has not been the prettiest of games from either side. And it's going to be a scrappy fight all the way to the end. 25 seconds left. EnVy down by 1. Charlotte trying to take one step forward in what would be a huge upset. Atomic by 2. Beastabonium, weak hit out.
Dangerous.
Turbo will collect. Over to Mist. Mist, let it through. Andy will pop it. Mist didn't make contact. And the shot could have been deadly. That could have been the equalizer. Turbo trying to keep this alive. Atomic up to Mist. Delta back. Turbo running on small pads. And that's going to be it. Charlotte will take game 1.
Wow, a stunner here in game number 1 for the Charlotte Phoenix. Taking out Team EnVy, but I think a lot of it rests on the shoulders of Team EnVy. No accuracy here in game 1. They pretty much outshot them 4-1 and still lost by 1 goal. But you have to tip your hat over to the Charlotte Phoenix because, I'd like to see if you agree with this statement. They almost seem like a junior version of FaZe Clan. Their defense, they're very content playing on their heels. They're very content sitting on that goal line and just going out, and every opportunity they get, they're scoring on.
I mean, I think FaZe Clan had a bit more bite even in their offense. To me, what this was an EnVy breakdown. You saw the play from Atomic. I have never seen him make a mistake that bad on defense where he gave away a goal. And this was just a 1-goal game. And all around, I think EnVy played a very poor game. And Charlotte Phoenix, they didn't play an amazing game. They didn't play a bad game. That's why they won. They just did the job. But even still, you look at the number of shots EnVy had. EnVy could have got back into it. Now they're going to fight from behind.
Way off again. Got to just kind of settle down, calm it down, because the looks are there. And, I think they've got a little more time than they expect as Delta gets a much-needed demo to squirt this ball out all the way down to the orange half. And let's see what Charlotte Phoenix can do with this offensive transition.
Turbo up to Atomic. Will go off the corner. It's a nice setup. Atomic jumping up early, beating Delta to the ball, but it's right over to Beastabonium. This will clear it up. Andy waiting at the midfield. We'll send it right back into EnVy's half. Turbo trying to take that ball downfield, but he's stopped by Beastabonium. Atomic. Oh, that's dangerous to flick it across the middle. It gets pickpocketed by Andy, but Mist will clear it back down.
Going right across the top of your own box. I never advise players to do that as Beastabonium beats out Turbopulsa, but gives Mist a free pass up to Atomic. And I love this about Team EnVy. So unselfish, always looking for one another, whether it be to break out of their own half or to get their offense rolling as Mist has to make a diving save. Good shot placement there from Delta, but man, look how quick it is that EnVy gets on offense, and what a pinch save coming out from Andy.
Yeah. I'd love to see that again in slow-mo. I think Andy did well to get the save, and then it was fortunate that he was on the trajectory to pinch that out with the post. Charlotte Phoenix catch a break. Delta, nice flick. Leaves it for Beast. Missed the catch. Pushing it down. Atomic will take over, but Andy with a nice challenge. The midfield defense working wonders right now for the Charlotte Phoenix.
Oh, and Andy can't catch up to that, but I love that from Delta. Swooping in, he's supposed to be rotating back. Mist doesn't expect it. Can't see him in his rearview mirror, and this is a numbers advantage for Charlotte Phoenix as Delta just elects to pop that one up. And Atomic, again, the pass comes out. Look how dangerous they are breaking out of their own half, but Andy gets up in time. Good defense yet again from Charlotte Phoenix. It seems like no matter what Team EnVy does, they just can't break through.
Even there, Atomic going up for that challenge, didn't make contact, but that is a nice pass over to Mist. Mist shot denied. These shots starting to be on target for EnVy. But Charlotte, they're able to withstand every blow. This there from Delta. Beastabonium, nice challenge. Recover and sends it across. Delta lobbed it off the backboard. Oh, this is getting dangerous. Full boost for Andy from the corner. He'll be able to quickly turn and stay in the play if he needs to, but a nice clear from Atomic will slow down the attack. We're under 2 minutes left to play. Still scoreless. It's been close. Nice shot. Oh, that's wide, though.
That's on. Oh, what a save from Turbo. Uses the post to pinch it out. That shot placement couldn't have been better. But Turbo gets his outstretched fingers on that ball and keeps this game all tied up 0-0. Team EnVy doing a good job of hanging in, but Charlotte Phoenix doing an even better job of keeping Team EnVy at bay.
Missed. Trying to lead something. Going for a counterattack. We see some boom ball come out. And we've seen a few times EnVy trying to bring that ball across the middle of the field, and now they find themselves under the attack. That's a nice bounce out. Double commit from Charlotte, but they recover from it. And this has been neck and neck, Subi.
This is what you call a nail biter, my friend. It doesn't matter who you're rooting for right now. It keeps you on the edge of your seat because you get the feeling that the next goal could very well take game number 2. And Delta looking for the dunk. He gets it on Atomic. Great read. But good clear here from Mist, and Turbo Pulse can't quite reach that ball. As 30 seconds hit the clock, James. It looks like Charlotte Phoenix got the numbers advantage going downfield.
Well played by Mist there. He sniffed out that high air dribble attempt by Delta very early on and was able to get up and stop it. That could have been much worse. Numbers advantage for Charlotte Phoenix ends up not panning out. Final 10 seconds. That's a hard bounce. Atomic taking it to the other side of the field. Delta with the stop. It's right back to Beastabonium. Beastabonium off the ceiling, off the backboard. Atomic will hit it off to the side, and it's going to stay airborne.
Oh, no, I don't like that.
And field, and that's going to touch. Scoreless into overtime. Only one goal. That's all it's going to take to get the win in game 2.
Yeah, right there, Andy gets that touch to try to put it to midfield, but in that situation, don't go for those last-second full court carries. Just trying to hit that ball down to the ground because Team EnVy gets that. They absolutely have that 0-second potential as Turbo Pulsa just keeping the defense honest, and Atomic gets around, but can't get that pass towards mid. Great D by Delta. You can see that patience paying off.
And that will sneak through. Turbo coming up clutch. The defense, they were unbeatable for so much of that game, but Charlotte Phoenix finally getting beat by Turbo. It took 28 seconds into overtime.
You know, I think I'm in the same boat as Andy there. I didn't think Turbo Pulsa was not only going to shoot the ball, but put that much power behind it. And, you know, it keeps him on his toes and fires it right over his head. Good shot placement by Turbo Pulsa. And good game here by Team EnVy to claw their way back into the series and not be forced into a situation where they have to pull out a reverse sweep.
Yeah, it could have been much worse for EnVy if they're finding themselves in the same situation NRG did against XSET, having to reverse sweep. NRG did pull it off, but EnVy, you wonder if they would have been able to do the same. This was a huge goal from Turbo. And the EnVy offense, you know, it's been questionable at times. You know, at one time, you just want to commend them for getting so many looks and for getting opportunities with their passing. But at the same time, the scoring has not been there. The finishing has not been there. The mechanics failing them for the first time in a while. So EnVy, massive win for them, Subi.
even though they got outshot in that game, it seemed like Charlotte Phoenix kind of figured out what their offense was doing and tried to limit those infield passes, and it drastically reduced the amount of shots on target. But still, Charlotte Phoenix couldn't find their way into Team EnVy's half and really sustain pressure. They got a few shots, but no true good looks outside of that one that Turbo Pulsa had to get that pinch save on.
That was a good shot. I mean, low-scoring game. Charlotte Phoenix, they have a fighting chance. Delta, that 50, back to the middle. Missed. Hitting it hard downfield. Atomic, again, failing to make contact. We've seen him go up for many balls now and just miss. And that's not something you see Atomic do very often.
He's going for those high-risk, very low percentage hits. Like, we're used to seeing him touch those, but when your mechanics aren't there for the day, I get that you want to try and warm up, but in those situations where there's not a lot of upside to going for the ball, just let that one hit the ground or wait just a little longer to have a better angle or better approach on the ball.
EnVy attacking Charlotte. Charlotte, we're going to break out. Now they have a chance. Back to the middle. Delta up to Andy. Andy skipping it off his hood. Double commit from EnVy. Beastabonium. It's the demo on Atomic, but the clear came out, and that'll slow things down.
Oh, poor clear.
Right back out across the middle. Not much boost for Delta to work with. Andy will stop it. Second effort to the middle. And missed. We'll boom it up to Turbo. Turbo off the corner. Delta breaks up the play. Now he'll lob it up. Beastabonium up quick. Atomic now getting some quality touches and talk about a play. This is one from Atomic.
Well, he heard enough talk about his play, so he came in, gets the catch, passes to himself, and does it by himself. Well done by Atomic.
And you could just see the frustration in that play. He was so furious there.
He took it all out on that ball, didn't he?
Yeah, it was personal. That was personal. Delta, the backboard. And Atomic booms it right back up to Turbo. EnVy, you wonder if they've caught their footing. Charlotte gonna have to make a strike. Delta, this could be a chance. That quickly broken up by Atomic. Now Turbo beats Beastabonium, who's on 0. Atomic to Mist. Mist off the backboard. And Turbo too far out of the play. This is a counterattack chance. Delta flicks it up, but Atomic will break that out.
Yeah, you saw Andy go up, didn't get the touch on the ball, and Delta, good defense there. He was in a 3v1 situation and put himself between the ball and the net and made clean contact as Charlotte Phoenix come and look for the double, but missed. Great defense to pinch that away. That's a very difficult touch to get on that ball there.
It was. And a double tap opportunity getting denied. We'll see what else Charlotte Phoenix have up their sleeves. Demo on Andy. No boost for Delta. That's going to fizzle out the attack unless, crossbar down and out. Beastabonium almost being the hero for Charlotte. EnVy not out of the woods just yet. Turbo trying to clear this out. Andy will stop him. Missed. Light tap. Recovers quickly. Backboard pass. Stopped by Beastabonium.
You know, James, I'm really loving the composure that we're seeing from Charlotte Phoenix right now. They're down, and they've been down for over a minute and a half, but they're down by 2 now. Check out this double tap from Mist.
Oh, he makes it look so easy off the arc. You see him boosting right back down. That was perfectly read. Perfectly read from Mist. A heck of a shot. That was unreal.
Showing us he's got ESP. I mean, he knew where that ball was going, and he drew a direct line using all of his boost to get there. Impressive shot.
So EnVy, they've had struggles on offense, but 2 quality goals. And that might be enough. Charlotte Phoenix held scoreless. Andy. The sidewall. Atomic to the middle. We'll get it over to Mist. Mist Off the corner, double tap doesn't connect. So now Delta, oh, he's getting beat to the ball by Turbo there. But still, the pass comes through. Missed, will save it. That ball heading towards the top corner. Good passes coming out from Charlotte. A scoring opportunity. Weak hit.
What?
Andy gets the bump, and while he's still flipping, will deflect it in.
Oh, you're kidding me. That is awesome. This is so good. And it goes reverse side. That is such a shot.
You don't really plan it that way, but sometimes it's just the way it goes. Charlotte Phoenix back into it. And
oh,
that's
my.
a nice shot as well. Oh, Andy has Turbo come in and clear that off the back line. Beastabonium saved it, but couldn't keep the ball airborne. And Team EnVy, off the back of 2 stellar goals, will get the win in Game 3.
Yeah, and Atomic stepping up huge here in game number 3. It was pretty quiet. He did have an assist there in game number 1, but outside of that, there were a lot of mistakes on his side. And then here in game number 3, gets a goal and an assist. And Team EnVy rocking and rolling. Yeah, the shot production hasn't been quite the same as game 1, but who cares when the results are wins when you're not getting that amount of shots?
Yeah, this was a massive game for EnVy. I think especially for Atomic, who was not making the best plays. You saw him missing some touches to get that solo goal, and then also missed. Beautiful double tap. Huge plays out of EnVy. For Charlotte, you know, they perhaps were feeling a little bit more confident after EnVy was struggling, and EnVy's still not out of the woods yet. That was just a 1-goal game. These have all been so close. Charlotte, they can snag a win here. Maybe they can pull it off in game 5. We'll see if they force it.
Yeah, all of them within. Oh, there's one where Atomic needs to call missed off.
Nice
because
pinch.
He had a free look, and that's a great pinch, but that's a better pinch off the crossbar. Turbo Pulse, so that's 2 incredible saves in this series. And Team EnVy kind of got a little too aggressive there out of the gates and had to reel it back in.
And another pinch save, like you said. Turbo has been key. I mean, you saw him score that overtime winner. The defensive stops. Turbo playing very well, consistent. Charlotte looking for a way back into this. Andy getting demoed. Atomic for the corner. Beastabonium will challenge again, but Turbo, he will not stop trying on these plays. He continues to turn without rotating out and pressuring the ball.
It's what I always talk about whenever Team EnVy takes the field. It's Turbo getting the turbo touches. It's those things that you just don't expect the player to go for, and it's where you don't think a player's ever going to be. You think, okay, he's got to rotate out. That's what you're supposed to do in this situation. But no, he knows that if I can get just the slightest touch on this, just a rim on this ball, it doesn't matter. It's going to disrupt the flow of things, and it could potentially put us in position to score yet again.
And it's been working pretty well, but Charlotte Phoenix, they have done well to keep every one of these games winnable. Beastabonium out of boost. Andy has that ball ricochet out. Andy again, good speed, hard bounce. Atomic to the middle and missed. And clear it high. Beastabonium controlling with that first touch, flip reset. Didn't take the flip, still on the goal line, and finally gonna get cleared out. Delta getting bumped. Low boost for miss. That's all he could do was flick it high, and Turbo will help him out. Turbo again, a nuisance.
Oh,
weak shot, rebound comes out, but Andy clearing it off to the side.
Tough save there up off the backboard. But they're not done yet. Still looking for those infield passes. You saw Atomic trying to cheat in, but I believe it was Delta that crept in and took away that passing lane. And, you know, I'm going to kind of echo what I was saying there in game number 3. I'm impressed with the composure of Charlotte Phoenix here. We're not seeing double commits. We're not seeing anything too crazy. This is looking like a very veteran squad right now, going up, you know, their backs are against the ropes, and you can't tell.
Yeah, they are hanging in there. Could use a goal. Been low scoring. Delta control. Looks like he might have gotten that corner boost. He's going to have plenty to go for it. The 50 and it's right back out to Atomic. Nice clear out. Oh, this is vulnerable for a moment. Missed. Wasn't able to get a bumper on it. Delta downfield. Hard challenge from Mist. That's going to push it to the corner, and he gets a piece of this one. It's floating up. Double commit from EnVy. Missed. That backflip going to slow things down.
Oh, you're kidding.
Atomic tried to drop it back down as well. EnVy, they could have been in such a horrible situation with that double commit, but they turned it into another scoring chance.
Right. You know, you see him go up and like, okay, he's got a really good angle, and he just gets under it a little bit and shoots it way high, but then that 1% chance shot is the one that he puts on target. Atomic is incredible, and Turbo Pulsa coming in for the save. You saw all three members of EnVy jump.
Turbo, amazing on defense, and that shot from Atomic comes out with so much power. How does he get this angle?
I don't know, but the pass is so soft from Turbo Pulsa, and he gets a wheel touch.
To get that much power on the underside of your car?
I don't know.
That completely shocked the defense. That shocked me.
All right, we got to check him for a game, Genie. That was something that we don't see too often. What a play there from Atomic. But here comes Andy coming off the ceiling, uncontested. The pass is there, but Beastabonium a little too left on that shot. But Charlotte Phoenix maintaining possession here in the orange half. About 40 seconds to go. Plenty of time. You got to think they've got at least 3 more opportunities to push back into that orange half.
Beastabonium powering through Atomic. With another touch. Missed. Hanging out, and Turbo distributed that ball right to him. Turbo has been rock solid for EnVy. Atomic hunting for that insurance goal. Time running out for Charlotte. Delta upfield. This is the last attack. Oh, Atomic back down to the ground. Andy will get back in time. Andy keeping it airborne. Beastabonium will catch it. Gonna flick it off. And now that will touch the ground. Team EnVy will win this one 3-1, and they're moving on to Championship Sunday.
You know, I expected Team EnVy to win this, but I did not expect Charlotte Phoenix to make it to where every single game was within 1 goal. So while Team EnVy does move on and Charlotte is sent home packing, you have to tip your cap at the effort that they put in going up against this EnVy squad.
Yeah, Charlotte looking pretty good. I mean, you talked about them looking like a junior phase squad. I think, you know, somewhat accurate in terms of them.
I mean, the mechanics aren't quite there.
Yeah, I mean, this was a good performance and a good run from Charlotte. If you're going to lose to a team, losing to the 4-time world champion Turbo Pulsa and Team EnVy, not a bad team to lose to. But Charlotte, they hung in there every single game, but they just could not find that offense. EnVy was very quick to the ball. You saw Turbo, like you said before, always getting that little touch, making a quick turn and just grazing the ball enough to mess up those counterattack opportunities. And Team EnVy, I think, is going to be thanking Turbo Pulsa quite a bit. But you even saw Mist and Atomic make some huge goals. Even the last game, those 2 goals were phenomenal. Even this goal, I still don't understand how Atomic got that much power with the underside of his car. So that was a good recovery game for EnVy. But going into Championship Sunday, Subi, it really does feel like any one of those 8 teams have a good shot at taking the title.
You know, today's been a roller coaster ride. We saw NRG pull off a reverse sweep. We saw Team EnVy go down, which looked like a pretty dominating performance in game 1 from Charlotte Phoenix. But yeah, I agree. Tomorrow is going to be a blast, and I can't wait for it to start.
Well, to break down the action of today and give us a preview of what's coming up tomorrow, we're going to head back to the desk.